Hey, this is PJ from Engine Yard, and it's another Engine Yard Out and About. I'm here at Ruby Midwest with Kerri Miller from the Blue Box Group.
Hey.
Kerri, you did a big presentation on failure for fun and profit yesterday. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, it started off as a lightning talk, actually. I was really inspired by Chuck Close, who was a photographer in New York City, who was gradually losing his sight due to a medical illness. And he talked about inspiration is for amateurs. And it's this idea of like, where do we find inspiration? And as I started looking at that, I started to realize that where I find inspiration was through doing work and through learning new things, because that was going to bring new ideas and new applications to mind.
Cool, very cool. And you did kind of experience a little bit of failure during the presentation because,
Yeah.
well, you told us that the slides were amazingly awesome. They could not be displayed on the screen, so we had to take your word for it.
Yeah, people thought for about 5 minutes that that was actually part of the shtick, but no, actually had a slide failure.
It would have been good if it was, but alas, it still worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great presentation.
Thanks.
I really enjoyed it. And looking into the idea of failure and the idea when we first got together here at Ruby Midwest, you went immediately for the tequila, which I thought was like, I mean, hey, let's get started. But it's like tequila in a strange bar. Okay. What was that decision process?
I'm a tequila drinker. I really enjoy it. I only recently took up whiskey as a beverage. And usually when you're in a strange bar, the whiskeys aren't going to be very good, but you can always trust there's going to be a bottle of Patron or Herradura up there. So
Cool.
it's always a good choice.
Very cool. We also experienced beers in Kansas City.
Some good ones.
Kansas City's been great.
Yeah.
I've really enjoyed it. You're originally from Seattle. What?
Well, actually, I'm originally from Vermont, but
Okay,
I'm
right.
out of Seattle these days.
But you're in Seattle.
Yes.
I should say. Which means it's kind of a big haul. What made you want to come to Ruby Midwest?
I haven't been out to the Midwest before, but when the CFP came up, I was like, what do I know about Ruby Midwest? And I've seen a lot of great talks come out of here from the last time they did it 2 years ago. And I said, wow, I'd really love to be part of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so now comes the big question. If you were, and nothing against your parents, but if they were gunned down in front of you at a very young age, would you continue to be a developer, or would you have become Batman?
I think that I would go into the circus and learn to become an acrobat.
See, this sounds more like the Robin route.
I always liked Robin. I think it was I like the colorful, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He just had a better outfit.
He did have a better outfit. Although I imagine Gotham, I mean, I always assumed Gotham was like New York City, which is not warm, and they never gave the poor kid pants.
Well, I really like sidekick characters. My favorite Muppet was Scooter from the Muppet Show.
Oh, yeah.
The stage manager. And I was a stage manager for a number of years, so I kind of identify with like stepping back in the shadows and sort of like supporting other people.
And the consistent, walking around with a cup of coffee and saying, okay, well, we're going to get this done.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, everybody's screwing up again.
I wrote their TPS reports for them.
The Lumberg. Scooter, the Lumberg of the Muppets. But, all right, thank you very much.
No,
I
thank
appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.